All right. Ladies and gentlemen, traders, what's up? What's up? Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back to another live session. For those of you tuning in on YouTube, if you're new to the channel especially, be sure to check out our disclaimer. Remember that day trading is risky, all right? In fact, we can go through the entire disclaimer here. Remember not to utilize money that you do not have. Most traders are struggling. Utilize simulators before going all out with your actual cash in your account. Utilize small size as well. Other than that, do not copy trade. It does not work. It's all about understanding the style of trading here. These results are not typical. And lastly, I do not invest for my subscribers. So be careful of fake accounts. There's a lot of fake accounts out there. A lot of people who are pretending to be me. Remember, I will never message you first for no good reason, especially. All right, so be careful, stay safe, and hit that thumbs up because it's another beautiful day and we're looking to lock in. Today I can feel the green. I can feel the sensation, almost as if I'm chewing 5 gum. So hit that thumbs up, and 5 gum, if you're watching, feel free to sponsor your boy here. Jeez. All right, hit the thumbs up and let's get into the watch list. I mean, not before I get into a bender. Start singing some Leangelo Ball and NIVF. So NIVF, I think, is going to be my top stock. There's also TICV that I really like. There's OSRH. There's PTIX, cheaper stock. It's a little down there, not quite around that 75-85 range where we saw stocks then push over $1. So not sure if that one's going to be able to pull off the trick. I see someone have ICCT. I'm going to take a look at that one just to see how it's looking. Yeah, of course, with the tariff news, we had some pullback there in the overall market, as to be expected. Part of me wants to just continue buying the dip, which is, I think, the right thing to do, of course. But I also have to watch capital outside of my outside of my day trade accounts. I have my swing accounts. We'll see. But I don't want to start pouring cash out of my day trading account into swing accounts and then going like crazy. And I have to have that sweet balance. So I think that'll do it for the watch list. So we'll go through them individually here in a sec. Let's post it to the chat. Usually most people are watching the same stocks in this community because, we're all looking for somewhat similar type of price action. Every now and again, you'll get, continuation stock, something like that. The Facebook stream has went to the depths. And honestly, I probably should have kept streaming there because I think we had like 50, 60 people, which honestly is quite a bit. Here it is. So yeah, going through from start to finish here, we have, I'll do it in percentage order, why not? So first there's PTIX. PTIX currently up 158% with 76 million shares of volume. Pre-market highs clocking in at 76.99. Low of our current pullback, fairly low, clocking in at 55.05. We have bounced up a little bit off of that level, but we'll see if this one is able to continue. 58.02 for the 200 EMA on the daily. 58.02. We do have some topping wicks going back the last few weeks. which maybe could pose a bit of a resistance for this one. For example, 62.40, and then again at 80 cents. And I mean, there's so many topping wicks if you guys are to check out the daily chart. PTIX is not going to be my main stock. It's not going to be the first stock I look at, but just wanted to get a couple trend lines there. I'm not going to trade this unless everything else fails. So moving on to NIVF, which I think will be my main stock here today. To start the day at least. We'll see how this does. I'm going to clear the drawing set, get some fresh trend lines going. So pre-market highs on this one, clocking in at 122. Low of our current candle, 99 cents. The daily chart looks okay. I mean, we've been selling off though the last couple of weeks, last 2 months really, without a significant volume bounce. We've had a higher volume days, but not necessarily a strong bounce. So I would hope that we can see a bit of an extension today, especially if this can get to $150, $2, maybe $250 would be really good. For those of you who saw AREB yesterday around noon, I mean, that might have been one of the strongest stocks we've seen in a long time. I mean, it's a little reminisce. I can't say the word properly, but it reminds me of GameStop and how GameStop was moving. ATPC, this one is now popping up a little bit. I'll add this to the list. ATPC. So NIVF, definitely want to keep an eye on. ATPC. I'm actually going to look at this one next. I gotta save my layout with this third decimal place. Yeah, ATPC definitely looks interesting here. This one is now pushing up here as of the last 4 or 5 minutes. Pre-market highs are at $2. Low of our current pullback is 86. Our first high of day was around 84. So far, so good. This one might be this. I might look at this one into the open actually. Looks pretty active. How's the daily chart? I'm looking at it on E-Trade, and we have popped up before the last couple of weeks, going back to February 24th. We went from 115 to 227, and we have a couple of other days. So I'm going to map out those levels here quickly. So 227. I might actually have a few of those trend lines already, but let's see. At 227, I'm going to get rid of a few of these in here. 210 might also be a place people might keep an eye on. And then there's 293. So 210 and then 293 for topping wicks that we had in the last few weeks. Potential areas where short sellers might look to short against, being that we had weakness in the daily chart in those areas, but not always. But for me, it's just good to know, just in case if I am seeing that playing out in the chart real time, playing out in the level 2 real time, it's like, hey, ease off, size down, wait, let this thing break out perhaps, and then continue being aggressive. Things like that. So ATPC definitely looks interesting. Let's see, NIVF, I'm going to move over to one of the other screens. We got 3 minutes to the opening bell here. Okay. TIVC. And then from there we'll rotate. So I'm back to just watching at 3 stocks. I think this should be good. So ATPC into the open, I think, will be my main stock here. TIVC, which is up 50%, around $4 could also be interesting. but we'll see if it gives the uptrend. Pre-market highs on that one are at 654. So in terms of the plan for today, as usual, small size first for me, even if it might mean potentially sacrificing some early gains. I think it's better than just starting out straight up red if it is choppy, which can happen pretty easily in the first minute or two. Other than that, I want to be disciplined. I want to be patient. I want to be reactive. I want to be quick. It's going to be key to be quick because, if we find ourselves hesitating, slowing down, that's where we can start to maybe hold trades a little too long. We need to be quick about cutting trades. We need to be quick about getting into trades, right? Being decisive with our entries. The moment the pattern is looking good, we want to be on the offensive. And when we start to see weakness, sizing down, easing off, that'll give us a good shot. So I have no doubt it'll be another great day, despite the overall market news with some of the tariffs and some of the overall bigger stocks coming down large cap wise. We can still see a hot market here in small cap. So being optimistic, but also being reactive, right? If it's not hot, then it's okay. Just going to be on the sideline till something good shows up. But if right away into the open here in the next minute and a half, we're seeing good stuff, straight pace and power. So let's be disciplined. Let's be patient. Let's look forward to some sweet trading. It's where we say happy hunting. And so for those of you tuning in on YouTube, this is the perfect ideal time. Right now is the ideal time to hit that thumbs up. So hit that thumbs up, subscribe. We got the scanners going. And we're getting ready here to lock in. So back in the days, I would wear these hats for some style, but nowadays I wear it because my eyes will usually bother me at some point from the light in the ceiling here. And these blue light glasses as well. That way my eyes are not fried as I trade here. All right, let's trade to the best of our abilities. Let's be disciplined. We got 5 seconds to the opening bell. Hit that thumbs up. Let's do it. Can we continue over 10? We do have some sellers there. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up as you guys are tuning in. NIVF pushing up a little bit. Low of 97, high of 113. So which one is going to be the one to hold up here after minute number 2 or 3? That's going to be key. Let's make sure it's not a false breakout here. Okay, looks like it is a false breakout. Okay. Well, that's a little disappointing, but that's okay. TIVC. TIVC, perhaps the one. It's moving a little spready, but $42. I could have took profits there. I thought I was gonna go. Hmm. Tough, tough. I had to zoom out a little bit there. I think I had 9. 505. Oh, that's brutal. It went out to 28. I had 4,000 shares. It's a rough trade. Should have came out with 1K there. It just looks like it's done. ATPC. ATPC. Can we see something here? Perhaps break of 2. Bro. All right. Note to self, take my 3 cents and not give the stock a chance. Take my 15 cents, not give the stock a chance. We're just seeing everything selling off here. ICCT, how's the daily chart? Not that good. Yeah, I have NIVF up here. Resumption's coming up. Let's see how it does. It's about 30 seconds. We're at 125. Brutal fills. All right, I'll ease off a little bit here. It's definitely struggling a little bit. I'll give it a sec. Yeah, short, there's just too much selling there. Short sellers, very, very Very aggressive on that one. Just selling in general. Still waiting to find that hot stock. An ATPC trying for break of 2, but level 2 on this one, tough. APVO? Nice, nice. I'm gonna miss that. Oh, false halt. And that bit did nothing, boy. Shoots. That was evaporated. Oh, what's that? Gonna try again. It's definitely having some resistance, APVO at the VWAP. We might see the bigger washout here. I want to see back over 25. $22. 21, 24. We'll see if there's an early pullback. If not, it's possible it just goes. Haven't really seen the pullback yet from the lows. Will we see something? Or are we going to get a slow grind back up? We want to see that quick reaction here. Bro, ICCT, man, like, are we getting these like weird stocks that's moving? It's like continuation. Okay, maybe this is finished. Last attempt here. All right, okay, done with this. All right, ICCT. ICCT. This one is like I guess the first daily candle to make a new high did happen. All right, let's lock in 89 for highs.
ICCT, XHLD, GRRR.
A bit of a sudden drop there.
MBST.
Oh, trying again, 60.
CRG. APDN. KULR. MBST. CYTK.
Not the best fills. Probably could have held that, but not the best fill.
XHLD. QSG. CYTK.
It definitely seems a little jumpy, but it's working.
POET. CCT. CRTK. ARDB may resume in less than a minute. BST.
The IVC halting up.
XHLD. SLR. ADTX. TIBC halted. TIBC will resume at 10 hours 2 minutes and 25 seconds.
We got NIVF also curling up a little bit, which might get halted up. I might sit on my hands till those two resumptions, because ICCT, well, false halt, NIVF coming back down a bit. Size down a little bit for ICCT. There's a minute to the new 5-minute candle. And it looks like it might come down. Oh, brutal drop for NIBF.
JYD.
Brutal drop. A lot of chop today.
LPR. FSLR. JYD. GRR. $10, 4 minutes and 23 seconds. UBXY. KRR.
I don't know what is going on with these stocks, brother. Switching over to TIBC.
UBXY.
I'd say tough day so far. Opportunities if you're like in the right place at the right time, but definitely got to be careful.
GRRR.
We got a minute, 10 seconds to resumption. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up.
FSLR.
We got 550 people, but only 98 likes.
UBXY.
Let's be sure to hit that thumbs up. Right now on this resumption, I'm thinking first moderate size, and then if we can see some good price action here, I could look to size up. But you know, we are on a lower resumption, so don't want to be overly aggressive. Or let's say a resumption that's below high of day, not quite close to the highs. Yeah, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. As you guys know, we go live every morning, every weekday morning around 9:15 market time. 10 seconds to TIVC, ticker TIVC resumption. Here we go. 6, 5, 4.
MVST. LPRO.
It's not going through 4, 5 like it should.
GRR.
I'm gonna wait here. It definitely seems like there are. Okay. As I'm saying, it seems like there are buyers, but okay, it's gonna come down. All right, ICCT. How did we end up playing out? Ended up going right back to the depths.
NIBF may resume in less than a minute.
Over 50, over 50, over 50. Couple cents.
GRRR.
Oh, 60. Nice.
FSLR.
Definitely got to play the long game. I think, just using small size probably might be the best thing to do until we really, wait it out. Maybe again, we get something around 11 a.m. market time. And this thing is back at 70 with the big bid. Does it mean business? A big flush out like that, getting back above the support at 60 could be interesting. Yeah. All right, I'm not going to chase it up here, but hopefully it goes. What a candlestick. Someone's walking it down.
XHLD. MVST.
We need this thing to rip over 4 and get halted up. ICCT. If that happens, then 550, which is 540, which was highs from a few days ago, could be in range. Will we try again? You definitely want to see some more range once it does get going. That'll be good. Lots of buying, not quite a reaction.
CCT.
I'm getting cooked at my fills, I can just tell. 14. The halt's at 50.
CCT. TIBC may resume in less than a minute. CCT. Okay, hello.
Bro, this price action is just ridiculous. Like, come on, can we get something a little bit more smooth? This is like the wild, wild west here. Take a couple of cents. Time 1 minute left in this current candle on 5.
SRH. GT. UVXY.
Oh, over 30. Okay, sold too soon, perhaps. I don't know. I think this one is a tough one, man. A stock like AREB yesterday, like there was just more, in terms of the range and how it would move. So I want to stay on my toes here. Can we see over 40?
CCT.
Trying to get some bigger trades, but a lot of the times they're not really coming up as much. So right there, I'm hoping for a skip to 75. Probably should have just took the extra 5 cents right at 49, 48. Time. We got about 3 minutes left in the current 5-minute candle.
SOXS.
ALMS.
See, I have a problem with that type of fill.
CNBC may resume in less than a minute. UVXY. SOXS. APDN.
I want to see more aggression towards 50 here.
UVXY. CCT.
Come on, come on, come on. KB, KB, KB. KB. If it doesn't go here, I'm leaving it alone. 55. 60, 60, 60, 65, 65. Bro, who's the hidden seller at 55? Okay. I'm definitely chasing it a little here. Can we see 70? Can we skip, 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 skip? People should be covering like crazy here.
NGD.
80, 85, 80, 85. Okay, good. 80. We haven't really opened up yet, so the stock's supposed to be like jumping. Okay, Mike, can we see it? Can we see it? Over 5? Over 5? Over 5? Over 5? Taking the dip.
BMAR halted. BMAR resumed 10 hours 19 minutes and 14 seconds. NNE. Okay, Elbow.
Why did I do that? Okay. Alright, okay. Am I getting nervous here or what? Come on. There is no such thing as nervousness here. There's only buying of good setups. Can we see 75, 80?
BBAI.
Oh, 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 oh. Damn. Could have avoided that. Alright, it's not like slingshotting, so I'm gonna just wait. Maybe we see a bigger pullback. Selling is on. Time.
BMAR may resume in less than a minute.
Tight stops.
BBAI.
And I might have stopped out too soon. It might need new lows. So this 1 minute candle here was a fake out. Yep. So where are we? Time, price. All right. Maybe it comes down some more. The highest from 2 days ago was 542. We got to 494. Of course, that's how it plays out. Somebody took a big position there. That's why that happened. The monster perhaps entered the trade. I gotta watch more carefully there. Could have been long. So after that breakdown, I'm like relaxing a little too much, thinking it's gonna go lower instead of just like watching at the freaking level too. So it's a good bounce, bro. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if it goes to like 65, 70. We clear this 50 level. Hopefully we get the early pullback though. That would be key. And what we don't need is the early pullback to go back to the lows because then it's going to be trouble. So this is good. Now I also don't need this to just rip through highs because then there's no entry here for me. Damn, that was such a good dip, bro. Like that's just too clean to miss. Can we see the early pullback? We should go. I don't see why not. Come on. Bro, that dip, like, there's no, how could I, like, just do such a poor job looking away at that, man? Bro, I should be in from that dip, still holding. Okay, it might need a sec here.
CT.
Small bid. It's like having too much resistance here. We need to get going. Or we'll probably see another big pullback.
May resume in less than a minute.
68, kind of high.
UPXY.
It needs to go sooner than later here. It was good that we held up support there again.
ASTS.
There might be another big buyer coming soon, or at least a big wave of buying. I think that should do it to get us over the level.
ASTS.
Come on. Go, go, go. Oh, fuck is that, man? I couldn't even sell at the highs right there. Bro, come on. So right now, I don't even want to touch it. If it goes, then I'll trade it, but I think it's getting too risky. Did I even get anything out of that last trade, bro? 20 cents. Nothing. And maybe again, I'm looking for a little too much. You just got to take that 18 cents, take it off the table. It's twice today. Two big trades I didn't lock in. 20 cents each. Titanic time.
HCBIU will resume at 10 hours.
Held
47
50, but will it?
10 hours, 30 minutes, and 32 seconds.
I sold early that time. Is it gonna go? Oh shit, I'm in too high. Let's get out. Let's get out. Ah. Hey, there's people buying it. I mean, that dropped to 50, held up nicely. 50 back to 68, reclaimed. But we're still seeing that resistance at 90, 95, and $5. I'm going to reduce the risk a little bit here, help mitigate, and then wait with smaller size just to make sure. Then if it goes, I'll size back up. The low's at 50. gonna try again. That's a good sign right there. Time. The candle's about to close, so we need it to curl up some more here. If we can curl above 70, will be great.
HCPIU may resume in less than a minute. OSRH.
It might drop down. Will it reclaim? Nope, not quite. It could be backside. Sizing down again. Still early to tell, but definitely breaking down a little bit. Well, there's 70, okay. And there's a bid. All right. This is a real bid, though. You gotta stay on your toes. The moment you think it's already backside, right back up. Oh shit, I'm gonna miss it. Oh, okay, I'm gonna take this dip. Go, 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 go. Resistance at 5 is too much. It's gonna try again. I should have been back in. And this should go here. Unless this seller is Warren Buffett himself. Why are we not going? This is our 6th time here. There's a risk of it failing miserably if it doesn't go. I don't have the cojones to buy here. It could go. Hopefully it does. And if it does, it needs to give an entry, please. There's some selling. Shoot. Hang. It's not even coming down a bit. I'm gonna chase this a bit. Are we gonna retest? Aggressive chase. Come on. Rip through 5. Rip through 5. Nothing. Now I'm gonna wait again because the longer it takes, the worse it is. But you know, again, it could still squeeze, and then short sells will have to cover. As long as we do not get a false breakout, that's the key here. As long as it's not a false breakout, it'll go another leg to 6 perhaps. We need that one big short seller to cover. To cover into oblivion. As the bulls ride out into the sunset. Is this it? And that is not it.
SHLD.
I'm picturing it teleporting through, and if it's not, it's like, there's risk. I think like a teleportation to like 5:30, and hopefully an entry comes after that. If not, I'll be in the depths of missing the trade. Oh, jeez.
HCBIU may resume in less.
It feels like it's just toying with us.
CJT.
Just toying with the team here.
SHLD. EPWK.
Okay, not good. There's a bid down there. I'm 36. It's waiting for the moment for when I ease off to make a move. So I'll be watching like a hawk here. Perhaps.
Being halted. HCBIU will resume at 10 hours 41 minutes and 50 seconds. ZMAR. MLGO. SOXS. VMAR halted. VMAR will resume at 10 hours 43 minutes and 19 seconds.
Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. Also, consider subscribing to the channel. Volume is a little lower here, but still watching carefully. The moment I ease off is the moment something will happen. Or short sellers right now are just right now they're sweating. Right now they're feeling the pain, the nervousness of a potential breakout. Will it go up or will it go down? Will it reject 5? Will it false breakout? Or will we be halting up into new highs? Looking to be reactive here. Come on. You can, you know you can. Oh, I'm gonna chase it. Can we keep going? Oh yes, they're getting cooked here. Oh my gosh, dude. Of course it happens, of course. And the moment I take the big size. Classic. Didn't fail all the way. At least not yet. We'll see. Bro, are you kidding me, man? That is brutal. The moment I hit the size button, brother, it is cooking me alive. Oh, that is insane. So 80, it looks like it's struggling to get back above 5, so maybe that's it. It looks like a double top. So 545 was the high from a few days ago. It looks like this is backside. Bro, that is brutal to get caught in that, man. Brutal. I'm in at 16, out at 77, 3,000 shares. Is that like 42 cents or 40 cents? So it's still bouncing between 60 and 90, which is interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. Bro, oh my god. Wow. This thing is mad. Well, it's risky business at this point. Like that could have easily just, washed out. Perhaps I protect the day. We've already given back a big chunk, sizing down to 1K shares. The micros are not working on this one, like MLGO. If you guys recall, those stocks they just kept going higher, higher, higher. So I'm giving more of a big range here.
NBGX halted. NBGX will resume at 10 hours 51 minutes and 8 seconds.
Fills are kind of wacky. Oh, come on.
SOXS. SQQ.
Like, why is it so hard for it to give a new high? Like, come on.
ICCT.
People should be covering into the moon here. Oh my goodness.
SOXS.
Yeah.
ICCT.
Okay. What?
SQQ. 10 hours and 54 minutes.
Oh. All right. Okay. 47. This stock is just frustrating. All right, I'm on the sidelines with small size for now. Next thing is to just again take the 5-10 cents, trying to get some bigger moves over highs. Not worth it.
SOXS.
D or CT.
$6.80 and $7.13. Is that right? Maybe that's not right.
SQQQ.
Oh yeah, we're good.
TZA.
I don't know. I think a pullback is not a bad thing if it happens here,
SPXS.
but hopefully this candle closes before it really drops. If it does pull back. Bro, what? It's like so weird, man. There's a bid, but then it's like
TT.
it is weird. This one. Oh my gosh, bro. Getting murdered here. Perhaps time to stop. Even with the small size getting cooked.
BMAR halted. BMAR will resume at 11 hours and 15 seconds.
Sizing down even more here to 500 shares.
ICCT. ABOT may resume in less than a minute.
Now, what we need is not a stupid drop that just happen out of nowhere.
CC.
Done right on cue. Oh, okay, man. I think I have to walk. I'm losing my patience here. Man. Jeez, it's just brutal. Yep, I'm gonna walk. 25-7. I will walk. I will walk. Taking what I have and letting it go. The big loss that we had though was really what kind of like knocked us down a little bit. But paper cuts of like 500 though the last 15 minutes. So I'm gonna take it and just not go back to zero. But all in all, pretty good, pretty decent. Sometimes, those bigger flushes, it's just hard to predict. Especially when I'm thinking short sellers are on the run, taking the micros in there, looking for the bigger move, and then the stock collapses. So usually it's like, hey, if the shorts are really getting burned, even if there's people taking profits, all that covering is absorbing that selling, and then people who are chasing the stock, and then people who are just holding your positions for the bigger move. We kind of get that follow through, but sometimes the false breakout can get you. I plan to stay here till 12 p.m., but unless I just size down, maybe I go to one share and just hang out. I can size down to one share, jump into Gen 1, and just hang out. But I'm not going to be as focused as I was. I'm not going to be trading it with any sort of size, even if it keeps going. It's pretty much locking in the day here. So jumping down to Gen 1, I'm going to set up my audio here. Feels like a day to order in some nice breakfast. I've been like making breakfast for myself consistently, high protein breakfast for the last like 5 months, to the point where I'm sick of eating anything that I make now. It's crazy. And it's this weird thing where if someone else doesn't make it, it doesn't, unless someone else makes it, it doesn't taste good. All right, jumping into Gen 1. Let's just double check the audio.
UBXY.
Check, check. All right, looks good.
QBTS.
For a sec, I thought I was going to be in here alone.
QBTS.
Yeah, this thing is pulling back a pretty good amount here.
SOXS.
Maybe it comes down a little bit, finds a bottom.
PG.
Low 524 right there. That was a good joke. OSRH, how's it looking? Not terrible, not bad.
UBXY. BXX.
Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube.
SOXS.
Jilly, how did it go today? I know you were having some nice green days, man.
OSRH.
Hey, Archie, how you doing?
Doing all right.
UBXY.
Yeah, I took my hands off today.
No trades?
No trades now.
Yeah.
ATCW. NIBA.
I know even with large cap, there's some issues with the tariffs.
Yeah, I don't like the uncertainty. It's just like I don't know where the market is leading. Yes, it shows that it's going down, but I don't want to trade this condition at all. Trump might come out and say, "Okay, no, I'm not gonna tariff anymore." So I don't like the idea. I'm just gonna let the market do what it does.
Yeah.
QBT.
I plan on just buying the dip personally.
IBG.
Being so young, having this like huge time horizon for stocks to curl back up over time.
Yeah, on my long term, I'm planning on buying, but I feel like we probably can go lower due to the fact that we don't know how the other country is gonna respond. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna wait on some decision before I even buy the dip.
Yeah, it's a good point. OSRH is moving up a little bit.
UBXY. SOXS. TCRT. BXX. IBG.
I can give myself $100 of room here with 500 shares to see how it goes on this one. But not
How
looking
did you
too
do today,
strong.
RT? How did you do today?
Up 1K. Definitely was a bigger day until I had a massive loss with big size.
UBXY.
ICTT?
BXX.
Yeah, I think it was that one.
Oh.
BT.
Yeah. ICCT.
SOXS. TCRT. SOXS.
I should have been in on that dip. I hesitated, which is not good. We got 61, 63 for highs.
SOXS. SOXS. UVXY. SQQQ. TZA.
I have a tight stop here. I'm going to look for the move back up to 65, 70.
D18.
Small size. Okay. The 1 minute candle to make the new high. Big level here.
SOXS.
Going to get back over 50, 54, 53 to close. It looks like it might come down a bit. We'll see. So this is looking like a cup and handle pattern, but there's some high selling pressure. ICCT on the other hand. Small bounce off those lows. It's a good double bottom there though. That's a pretty good curl. $5 to 560, not bad. Right now, looking at this stock, like not seeing this bottom, it's kind of tough to get in anywhere. I would like to see it pull away and go closer to the highs, but that might not happen because we didn't really get an early pullback here. This kind of just went 60-cent move up. I'd like the pullback to come more into this pivot, but so we were up closer to 3K and we gave back half, well, more than half really. We had a 1K loss, or maybe more than a 1K loss in one trade. Like a $1,500 or like a $1,200-$1,100 loss, and then we lost like 400 or 500 in this churn here, going up 1043 to about 1056. I could trade this flag. What did that? Well, I don't know. Probably not. I probably could have got this if I don't know. These type of flushes are brutal if you get caught in them, though. Brutalization. ORSH moving up a little.
WTF.
589, low 75. Previous high. Pre-market high is 80. It's in good shape here to do something.
WTF.
There's a bid. There's a bid. There's a bid. There's a bid. I can't tell how many shares it was. It's either 20 or 200. Okay, it's 20. 20,000 at 83, 84.
NMAX. OSRH.
Can we see the new high over 3? Can we see the bulls come out here? And the bulls are not buying aggressively here, it would seem. Okay, alright, okay, okay.
SO unit. The PX may resume in less than a minute. OSRH.
OSRH. Okay, that was a big bid that I saw. My eyes did not deceive me after all. So I'm working my way from small size up. What we need is for that big bid to walk up the ladder here, walk up to level 2, and put their order up at 90 so we can fly. If they're going to really try to get filled low, 250,000 shares. Big boy size, deep pockets. I wanted to test this order, make sure it's a real order and not a fake one. Like if they cancel kind of thing. OSRH. Fair, fair, pretty fair. It's like no excessive buying is coming in high.
SOXS.
There's more buying this time, but there's a seller. 30,000 at 90. Bro, in hot markets, like when a stock like this comes up, it's just going like there is none of this like sideways stuff here. In hot days, like real hot days when we're at like all-time highs, everything just smooth. You just pull this stock up, it's just like it's just going, you know. You blink, you look back, you look at your P&L, you want to know how you're up 2-3K already after what feels like 5 trades. Here I'm having to wipe my eyes and look, it's 40 bucks. This okay. All right, all right. That big bid is real, all right. They're sitting there tight. If they move up the order, we should fly over 3. So is the support at 80 strong enough or stronger than the resistance at 90, 95? Shoots. I think there's a small seller up there. Yeah, there's a big seller, 90,000 at 99.
OSRH.
There are more sellers. Oh, shoots. Well, okay. All right. Still too soon. Yeah. 20. This tight hold always gets me, man. Oh, I'm getting murdered here in the chop. I'm getting cooked.
SO unit.
It's definitely strong so far. I'm just having a little bit of difficulties with the entries, but so far so good from the stock itself. It's going up. It's giving pullbacks. I have to be more fierce on the dips.
SO unit.
Come on, Jeffrey. There, I had the signs to buy. There's why did I not buy? Why? Breakout over 25. Pretty bad fill there. There is a seller. There's a seller up at night at 30. This is pretty mediocre here for me, not good. Took way too many trades to be up $100, brother. Okay, I think maybe this is the day here. Very reluctant towards the dips on that last flag, which just wasn't good. Looks like a bigger 5-minute pullback. All right, I'm out of here. I don't know. Again, just to pay. I don't have the patience these days, man. This thing is pulling back. I want to go till 1 p.m., but it's like I'm ready to get out. Look at this drop, man. There's a bid at 80. Maybe we got a bounce here. If you're taking all those dips fiercely on that consolidation at 310, we'll take the 1K and shut it down. Taking the 1K. Our biggest loss, again, about 1,200 on the day. The moment I sized up on ICCT over, I think it was 5, just got blazed. And at 16 out at 477. 516 to 477, 3,000 shares. So for those of you going the distance till 1 p.m., 4 p.m., continue to be disciplined, continue to be patient, continue to look for those opportunities that you know and love. this is the end of the line for good old RT. So I'll catch you guys in the recap, which will be out around 4 p.m. or a little earlier, 2 p.m. today. And then, yeah, it'll be out around 2 p.m. today. And then I'll catch you guys tomorrow again at 9:15 a.m. for another beautiful day. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We got 345 people, of which half did not hit the thumbs up. So hit the thumbs up, and tomorrow again. All right, stay safe, stay green.